Now, 10 years ago, a short 10 years ago, my next guest was at drama school. Today, he's a rapidly rising star in the movie industry, one of our best screen actors and undeniably the busiest. Trainspotting was the film that started him off. The new Star Wars film could be his vehicle to superstardom. Welcome, please, Ewan McGregor.
You were very, very good. I thought you were terribly good.
You like that, did you? Yeah. You enjoyed that?
I was thinking, oh my God.
It's very easy, don't worry, it'll be very, very good. You'll love it.
I just don't have so much to say myself, that's all.
Well, let's start off with the obvious one. As I said, 10 short years, you've gone from being a drama student to being in the new Star Wars. I mean, you can't have ever imagined when you left school at 16 that that's what would happen to you, can you?
No, I didn't know ever where... Because it's a funny thing, when you want to become an actor, you don't know quite where it's going to go, or... I went to get into drama school, and I put everything into getting there, and then you get there, and you don't know what that's going to be like for 3 years, so... And then when you get out, you don't know where you're going to end up, you know. But I was driven, always driven to go as far as I could, but you don't know if it's going to be in theatre or here or wherever. So, but I couldn't ever, it's a kind of fairy tale where I've got to. However, I was always very arrogant about it, and I never ever imagined it any other way at the same time, you know. I never considered the alternative. No, I was always going to... So, you know, I'm here and I'm like, yeah, well, of course I'm here. So, but it is, because you don't know where you're going.
Well, I mean, in your job, the first thing they say you have to learn is rejection. Right. And apart from one, which we'll talk about in just a moment, you've never been rejected. I mean, it's just been, you know, like smooth all the way. The rejection, of course, I want you to tell me about, because whoever rejected you must now be looking for other work. Was it when you went to RADA? And
they're sorry now, RADA.
They knocked you back, didn't they?
Well, this is the thing, because I was 16, as you say, and I didn't have any money, and I was living in Scotland. I was in a one-year drama course up there, and I came down to audition down in London for drama schools. So my first one was RADA. And they charge you 30 quid or something, you know, and I didn't have any money. And then it's 60 quid for the train or whatever, so you come down, you've spent a better part of 100 quid, and you're skint. And I walked into the room, and there was one guy, but this is great. This is the first time I've got my own back on RADA. So there was one guy behind it, one guy. And surely if you're going to test people whether they're talented and interesting to become actors or not, you maybe should have a couple of people, maybe 3 or 4. And there was one man sitting behind a desk. I forget his name, unfortunately, because I'd love to mention it right now. But I don't know who he was. And he was sitting there, and I walked in, and I was 17. I was going to be 18 by the time the year started, and I was going to get in, you know. And he went, so Ewan, come and sit and have a chat. And I went, well, surely you'd like to see my speeches first. I had them all under my belt, the Shakespeare and the modern and everything. And he went, no, we'll come and sit down, and we'll have a wee chat. He went, how old are you? This is 17. He went, oh, well, you've got a good few years auditioning yet. And I went, oh, excuse me? I've just wedged out 100 quid to get down here, you know, and you've written me off already. So that was RADA. And I hope they're very sorry now.
But you said there, you used an interesting word when I
almost used a more interesting one a minute.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't.
Yes, thank you.
But you used that word driven. And it's a strange word for you. You're reflecting on being 16 years of age. It's a strange word for a 16-year-old to use, in a sense, isn't it? Driven. I mean, what drove you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was going to be an actor since I was 9. I decided when I was 9. My uncle's an actor called Dennis Lawson.
Good actor.
A top actor. And so he'd come up to Scotland when I was a kid, you know, and he was an extraordinary character. I was brought up in a small place called Crieff, which is a lovely place, and you should all go there on holiday. However, it was a place that you, maybe when you're 16, you want to get out of to go and do other things. And my uncle would come up. There was a lot of Tweedy people in Crieff, you know, a lot of Tweedy farmers and stuff, which is nice. But my uncle would come up in with long hair and a sheepskin waistcoat and beads and no shoes and give people flowers and stuff. And I would go, who's this man? And so he fascinated me. And I guess when I was at that age, 9, you don't know what being an actor is going to, what that will be. But I wanted to be different like him, I think. And so I decided by then. And I went through school and progressively got worse through school as I was just dying to get away and do other things, you know. So I was always driven. I was always going to...
I mean, that must have been worrying for you. I mean, your dad was a teacher at the school, and obviously, I mean, your parents had got a kind of academic plot laid out for you. And here you are at 16 saying, I don't want school at all. I mean, the only thing that interested you at school was music, wasn't it?
That's right. I had a great love for music and art as well. They don't really let you do that, though. They think you're copping out, which was a shame. Because, you know, when you get to the age where you've got to choose your subjects, I wanted to do art and music, and they were like, no. And I was going, why? And they said, well, because that's not very serious, is it? And I was going, no, I'm very serious about it. I'm very serious about art and music. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you've got to do chemistry and maths and...
It's foolish, isn't it?
Well, it's silly, because basically it just knocked it all in the head for me, and I became less and less interested.
But you did learn how to play French horn.
I did, yes.
And you made your television debut...
You've got a clip. I know you've got a clip.
We've got a clip. You're about to see Ewan McGregor's debut on television, playing the French horn. This is the young lad. There he is.
Oh, my God. I could play, though, you see.
Very good.
A bit. What's that, Finger close up. All right. Thank you very much.
You've actually got the horn backstage if you want to bring it on.
Yeah.
Great managed to get his hand out like that.
So there you were then. So then, I mean, then you went to drama school, you went to Guildhall, and then you started acting, and then, of course, Trainspotting was a movie that really sort of made it for you. Extraordinary film, extraordinary, it's a powerful film and a very powerful theme. How did you approach the business of the drug addiction, of being the heroin addict? What kind of research did you do?
Well, I mean, it started the day I read the script. Andrew and Danny gave me the script when we were publicising Shallow Grave in America, and they just got the go-ahead from Channel 4 to make the film, and they gave me it, and as usual, were very cagey and said, well, you know, we're not offering you it, but see what you think. And it was from that moment, you know, I read it, and it was quite it was like a million birthday presents. It was quite an amazing script to read, as you can imagine, and it started then. That's the way I work anyway. I don't necessarily do a great deal of research or kind of library work, but I do an awful lot of thinking and working with my gut and my instinct, I think. So it was all, I was thinking about it from that moment. And then when they said I could do it, I started to read an awful lot about hard drugs and addiction and crack and smack and all the different, you know, because they're all, you know, addiction's a problem of its own, regardless of the drug, I think. And then we went up to Glasgow and we worked with a group of people called the Carlton Athletic Club, who are all ex-users and who don't use methadone or any substitute drug, but they use each other to help each other off, and they have things like football teams and, you know, a kind of a weekly program. And they're the most incredible people and inspirational people. And meeting them was because when I got on the plane, I went out with Danny to Glasgow, I still had a wee element of the glamorous,
yes.
the heroin addict and the glamour of that. Of course there is none, but even on the plane on the way up, I still had a wee bit of that. Till I met these people and listened to their stories and saw people who had just come off heroin and that immediately disappeared, you know, because there's no place for it. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare of a drug, and it's a living hell, these people, that they live. But, you know, I'm so proud of the film still, because I think we told the truth. I think we showed it the way it is. And of course, to begin with, there's got to be some upside to it, otherwise why are people doing it? And I think we were quite brave with that. We showed that. But then, of course, it's a very quick downward spiral, you know.
That's right. It's fascinating when you're in a job that takes you into that. I mean, the majority of people will know about drug addiction, but not know what it's about. And
right.
the marvelous thing about being an actor or doing any job, like being a journalist, we can research it, is to find out. And it's
That's
extraordinary, the sort of stones you lift up and find. Tell me, I mean, now you've got, as I said, you appear to be in every other film that's made at present. Slight exaggeration, but I think there are 4 waiting in the wings, aren't they?
There's a few, yeah. There's a lot of British films waiting in the wings, though, in general.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic at the moment, because we're making so many more films than we used to, which is great.
Can I ask you a cheeky question?
Go on, then.
Go on. In these 4 movies, how many times do you take your kit off?
In these 4 movies?
No, because I don't ask that, because in many movies, I mean, you've
I like to get it off. I was watching Billy Connolly on your show the other... Right. He likes it, and so do I.
What about Hollywood? I mean, you've been there, you've done that, haven't you? Did you enjoy it, or is that where the future lies for you, or...?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, be polite. No, it's... I don't...
No, don't be polite.
I don't like it so much. I've made one movie there. I made the film with Danny Boyle, Life Less Ordinary, but we made that in Utah, which is a whole other experience altogether. Yeah. But LA, I don't know. I had a good time making a film there because that's all it's about, that town. It's only for making movies. Yes. And there's nothing else there. And I think to stay there, you'd just dry up because there's nothing... I mean, in London, we've got so much stuff around us. There's art, there's music, there's theatre, there's there's beautiful buildings and great people around the place. But in LA, there's only the movie industry, it seems. And, big jeeps and big roads.
Well, that's what they've got. Well, we haven't, of course, the movie industry.
Well, we're doing it back.
We're doing it right. I mean, you're a one-man version of it. But, I mean, there's talk about the movie industry. We've had this talk before in Britain about the revival, and, of course, nothing's happened. I mean, are we ever going to be able to sort of not match Hollywood, but at least compete properly? I mean, we make little movies now, and then some become very successful, as Trainspotting, Shallow Grave, or whatever. Yeah. But we don't make the substantial diet of the...
We make terribly good movies,
We do make good movies. No, we do.
And
because we've got good writers and good actors.
It depends how you compare it. I mean, I think, there's a great many good independent small movies come out of America. I'm more interested in making movies like that.
That's my point.
Than making the big... I don't want to name any names,
but... You don't want to do Titanic, or you don't want to do Independence Day, you don't want to do any of those things.
I don't want to do Independence Day, that's for sure, no. But, I don't know, we do... What do you say if a movie costs $250 million? I immediately go, that's disgusting. You can feed Africa, and it's appalling. And it is, but then the next thing is, well, it made its money back. And that money's ploughed back into the movie industry in America. Mm. So what's your point? And I have to go, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't like it. And I don't know if we'll ever compete with them, but I think the quality of our works is far superior.
And just one final question. You're now working on
this blue carpet.
There's the new trilogy of Star Wars, which takes us back, because you play the young Alec Guinness part, don't you?
Can you do it?
I do, yeah.
So,
these aren't the droids you're looking for.
Yes.
Anyway.
He was wonderful, wasn't he, Alec Guinness?
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I ever saw the Parky show, we had Peter Sellers on doing My West Window has all the elegance of Chaucer with none of the concomitant crudity. And that's one of the things that started off. He's a great... Is he advising you?
No, I didn't go and meet him. I didn't know quite what to say. Hi, how did you do it? I don't know what to say. But
you play the French horn.
Are you naked, dear boy?
But then you've got, I mean, just to wrap it all up, these are a trilogy, which the last one goes, I think, 2001. Oh, yeah. By which time, I mean, look what happened to Harrison Ford.
Look what happened to him. Look what happened to Mark Hamill, though, eh?
Well, that won't happen.
I would like to be Carrie Fisher the most. I always wanted to be Princess Leia, the buns thing. I loved that. She was probably my first crush, you see. I had a serious crush on her. Yeah. Because she looked great with those Danish things. And I would like to have played her. But it's interesting. I don't know when it'll finish. I don't know when we'll do the next one. I mean, you seem to know more about it than I, but we made the first one, we finished it, and the second one, I think, is made in the year 2000, and then we'll see.
By which time you'll have got about 125 films on your belt at your present rate of going.
Well, we'll see what happens.
And I hope so. But Ewan McGregor, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much. Thank you.